It's your man Jay Graves Report, and welcome to the College Football Weekly Wrap-Up Week 2. Y'all know how we get it in, so let's get it in. Wrapping up the top 5 ball games of the weekend, so let's get right to it. Now, I know you boys see this pink that your boy wearing. Now, everybody can't wear the pink. You gotta have a player's card to go get one of these, bruh. And since I'm the only one giving out the player's card, can't nobody get one of these. Hey, let's go to the first ball game. Now, like I told you in the preview, this weekend was going to be dub, bro. Everybody playing cupcakes, and some boys got upset by some cupcakes. We're going to talk about that a little later on. But let's go to the first ball game. We got Walford. Now, I gave you boys a homework assignment to find out where Walford was. Now, a lot of you boys still looking for it, and I ain't going to tell you the answer. But Walford goes down to number 19 to play Ole Miss. Now, here's the deal. Ole Miss wins this ball game 38-13. We already knew they were going to win, but they left the gas mask at home this weekend, put up 38 points. Chad Kelly went to work, 219 yards, 3 touchdowns. We don't need to talk any more about this ball game because it's Ole Miss and Walford. Now, let's move on to the next ball game. Now, we got Florida Atlantic. Went down to Miami to play number 25, Miami Hurricanes. Now, Miami wins this ball game 38-10. Brad Collier go to work on these boys. Well, he didn't really go to work on these boys. He only had 119 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a dub pick. But Mark Walton went to work, 155 yards, 4 touchdowns. We're not going to spend no time on this ball game either because it was dub, but I won this one. I picked Miami, but let's move on. All these are pretty obvious. I was 5-0 this weekend, so let's move on. Now, talk about the Texas ball game. We got UTEP goes down to number 11. Texas Longhorns. Charlie Strong is putting in work right now, bruh. He put up 41 points, only gave up 7. They won this ball game 41-7. But here's the deal. Shane Buechele, Bobby Boucher, great nephew. But that cracks me up every time I say it. That done put up 244 yards and 4 touchdowns. He's a true freshman. And like I keep saying, he's the first true freshman to start at quarterback since Bobby Lane did it in 1944 at Texas. So they better get this boy some counseling. I'll tell you, about 4 games in, he's not going to be able to handle it, bruh. All the women knocking on his door, everybody buying him food and groceries, driving the cars. Hey, he going to be dubbed by the 5th game of the season. He ain't going to know what his name is. Bobby Boucher, you better go down there and get your great nephew. Hey, let's move on to the next ball game. Now, we got Jacksonville State goes down to LSU to play number 21, LSU. Now, LSU wins this ball game 34-13. Here's the deal. Like I keep telling you, LSU never has a quarterback. The quarterback play at LSU is horrible. So Brandon Harris gets out there. First 2 possessions of the ball game, he go out there. This done is first 2 possessions, they got 12 total yards and no first downs. So then they bring the transfer from Purdue off the bench, Danny Etling. This done finishes the game with a 6 of 14, 106 yards, a touchdown, a dub pick. But when he came in on the 3rd possession, he takes him down, scores a touchdown, has a 46-yard strike, and the place goes crazy. So you already know, Brandon Harris, you might well just turn in uniform, bro. Get in the Mike the Tiger outfit. And just be the doggone mascot, Doug, because your career is over. You've been done for 2 years. You over. You done. It's done for Purdue. Whatever he does after that, they going to keep him. I'm telling you. Don't even worry about it, dude. Matter of fact, just go ahead and go to the study table right now and don't even worry about putting the uniform on next week. Hey, let's move on to the next ball game. Now, this was the biggest ball game of the night. Down in Bristol, Tennessee, we had Virginia Tech coming in to play number 17, Tennessee. Now, 150,000 people in the building, which was ignorant because 90% of the times watching the game couldn't see the game. They were just watching a jumbotron the whole game because you sitting up at the top, you're a quarter mile from the doggone stadium. They were close to the stadium I was. But Virginia Tech tried to come out and show some heart in the first quarter. They jump out on these boys 14-0. Then all of a sudden, Rocky Top got to singing. Tennessee put up 31 unanswered points on these boys, had them shell shocked, and Joshua Dobbs, This done came out at 91 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Then he rushed for another 106 yards and 2 touchdowns. Joshua Dobbs, hey, that done is like a biochemistry or neuroscience major or something crazy like that. Hey, he got to wear 2 helmets for all the doggone brain he got, but he going to work on these boys. So Tennessee, Bush Jones got these boys rolling right now. Can they do what they need to do to win the SEC East? I think they will, especially after the last night. Played a very solid ball game. They was dull at the beginning, but they played a very solid ball game against Virginia Tech. I told you that Virginia Tech having a new coach, that the lights was going to be too bright. You got 150,000 people in the building. They caught up in the doggone folks in the building as opposed to playing the doggone game. Once they scored 2 touchdowns, they pretty much was done. Now, let's talk about what boys really want to talk about. This is what I want to talk about. Oh, Oklahoma State lose the doggone Central Michigan 30-27, and everybody and their baby mama is mad because Central Michigan got an extra play and they beat these boys. Let me tell you. First of all, for y'all that didn't see it, Oklahoma State's up 27-24 with 4 seconds left in the ball game. All they got to do is run the clock out. It's 4th down. So they run the doggone play. Quarterback drops back and throws the ball out of bounds. Typically, you throw the ball out of bounds, you throw a long one out of bounds, ball game's over because the time's going to run out. But these dudes didn't even send a wide receiver out. So the fact that he never sent a wide receiver out to run a route and he threw the ball out of bounds is an intentional grounding. With that being said, it's a foul. Time should run off the clock, and that should be the end of the ball game anyway. However, the doggone refs blew the call because they changed the possessions and gave Central Michigan an untimed play. And everybody's going crazy. Here's the deal. First of all, why in the world is Mike Gundy not sending a wide receiver out? First of all, you know the rules of the doggone game. You know you can't. You know that's an intentional grounding. Yes. And now, granted, they want to blame the refs, and the refs were Mid-American Conference. They was MAC refs, so them thuns had a stake in the game. But at the same time, you got a Big 12 replay officiating crew there, so they could look at the replay and could have stopped the play from going. And what happened to all the duns on the sideline at Oklahoma State? They're supposed to know the rules and say, hey, wait a minute. You can't get him an untimed play. That's not in the rule book. You can't do that. Somebody got to say it. And then, where's the defense? The defensive coordinator and all the duns on defense. You got a cat out there run and throw a Hail Mary. All you got to do is get out there and bat the ball down. Everybody and their baby's mama and their ghetto cousin Lucretia know all you got to do is bat the doggone ball down. They let the dun catch the ball. Not only did he catch it, he hook and laddered the boy, and the dun ran in for a touchdown, and everybody hollering and screaming and mad at the doggone referee when all you had to do was tackle the boy. Mike Gundy, what's going on out here? Now, so everybody's upset. You can't be upset with the doggone officials because Central Michigan shouldn't have been in the ball game in the first place. You paid the dun $250,000 to come out there and play, so you can beat them up, and you let them hang around the chicken coop all night and left the door open, and they went in there and got all the eggs. It's your man Jay Graves Report for the JGravesReport.com, or you can hit me up on Twitter at JGravesReport so you can holla at your boy.